Hello there, my name is Info, and more info, and I'm here and doing stuff. And today I'm going to show you the Kim family tree. So let's start by let's start at the top. We're starting with Kim Song-ryong. So Kim Song-ryong was born in 1811. He married a woman named Na Hyung-jik. Together they had 4 children. They had 4 sons. Their son Kim Un-ju is the ancestor of the 3 monarchs of North Korea, and he lived from 1848 to 1878, which means he was only 30 when he died. And he was like a war hero, so congrats for him. And his brothers lived till a very old age, so props to them. Kim Un-ju married a lady named Lady Lee, and I like that name. I think it's pretty catchy. And together they had 1 son, Kim Bo-hyun. He looks extremely old, but I don't know. Anyway, he was born in 1871 and he died in 1955. His grandson Kim Il-sung was in his 20s when Kim Bo-hyun died. He married Yi Polk. And together they had 6 children: Kim Hyung-bok, Kim Hyung-sil, Kim Gu-il, Kim Hyung-won, Kim Hyung-nok, and Kim Hyung-jik. Kim Bo-hyun and his wife were farmers, and their 6 children were raised on a farm. And not much is known about their daughters, but not much is known about their children, but it's known that their son, Kim Hyung-won, was served in the army. And he died at a very young age, at 31. And when he was escaping his town, his brother Kim Hyung-bok had 3 children: Kim Won-ju, Kim Bong-ju, and Kim Chang-ju. Kim Won-ju was a North Korean security officer, and his brother Kim Bong-ju was a North Korean trade unionist, and Kim Chang-ju was a North Korean politician. He lived till the age of 80. Kim Won-ju had 2 daughters, Kim Myung-ho and Kim Myung-soo. Kim Myung-ho was a colonel, and so was Kim Myung-soo was a security officer. Now let's go to, I think, the eldest, Kim Hyung-jik. He married Kang Pan-sok, and they were both farmers, just like Hyung-jik's father, Kim Bo-hyun. And together they had 3 children: Kim Young-ju, Kim Chol-ju, and Kim Il-sung. Kim Young-ju, his children are not known, but it's rumored that he has 2 biological children and 2 adopted children. His biological children include Kim Jong-un and Kim Hyung-sung. We still don't know to this day if they have children, but it's possible that they do. Kim Chol-ju died very young, and I think he served in the war just like his great-grandfather Kim Un-ju and his uncle Kim Hyung-won. Kim Il-sung served in the Korean War, and he was picked to be the leader of North Korea. And basically, this was a kind of the map of the Korean peninsula, and I'm terrible at drawing, so the they were split in two. This side was influenced by the USA, and the north side was influenced by the USSR. And when the Korean War came to an end, there were two people chosen. I have no idea who picked the South, but I know that Kim Il-sung picked the North. So Kim Il-sung ruled North Korea, and he made himself be treated like a god. Yeah, I don't like this guy. He made himself be treated like a god. If they spoke low about him, then they would get executed. I know, it's messed up. And he reigned from 1966, or he reigned from 1948 to 1994, or 1966 to 1994. I have no idea. And his first marriage was with Kim Jong-suk. Together they had 4 children: Kim Il-sung, Kim Man-il, Kim Kyung-hui, and Kim Kyung-san. But before we dive deep into this line, let's go to Kim's family with his second wife, Kim Song-ae. Together they had 3 children: Kim Yong-il, Kim Pyong-il, and Kim Kyung-jin. Kim Pyong-il was a North Korean diplomat, and he married Kim's son Kum, and together they moved to the west, and that's where they raised their children, Kim Un-sung and Kim In-kang. It's known that Kim In-kang married a military soldier. We have no idea what his name is, and they possibly have children. Same with Kim Un-sung. We know that he has a wife, and they possibly have children. We have no idea if Kim Jong-il has any children. We don't even know. We don't even know a lot about him. All we know is that he's a politician. But Kim Yong-jin married Kim Kwang-sop, who was a North Korean diplomat, and together they had 2 children, Kim Jong-min and Kim Tong-min, and not much is known about them either. So on this family tree, there's a lot of people who are on here, but we have no idea about them. So now let's go into Kim Il-sung's family with Kim Jong-suk. Their youngest, Kim Kyung-san, had 3 children. We don't really know a lot about him, but we know that he is a person and he exists. And we also know that he has 3 children. And Kim Man-il, he died when he was 3 years old because he drowned in a swimming pool of some sort. And Kim Kyung-hui married Jang Song-taek, and together they had Jang Kum-sung and Jang Kim-sung. And it's sad because Kim Kyung-hui was oh my gosh, I didn't change that. This guy is Kim Jong-il, but here, let me change that. I'm sorry. I need to really review my things. Okay, so this is Kim Jong-il. And when Kim Jong-il was the supreme leader, she was the most trusted person along with her husband. But then when his son, Kim Jong-il, took over, he killed his uncle Jang Song-taek because he thought that Jang Song-taek was having too much power. So that hurt his feelings, which made him mad. So that means he killed him. And that resulted, but Jang Kum-sung, their daughter, committed suicide. So it's sad because Kim Kyung-hui was exiled from the family. So now she has no one but her son, Jang Kim-sung. And who knows if he visits or not. So it's just her. She's lonely. Look at how sad she looks. Do you see how sad she looks? Don't you feel bad for her? And so yeah. But now let's go to Kim Jong Il. Kim Jong Il was the worst of the three. He would suppress people for not saving portraits of him and his father when their house was burning down, and he once killed a person with a machine gun just because. He once killed a person with a machine gun just because they were listening to K-pop. It's very messed up. So he took rule after his father in 1994, and he took rule after his father in 1994, and then he died in 2011. But let's look at his mistresses and his wives. So he first married to Hong Il-chon. Together they had a daughter named Kim Hee-kyung. And Kim Hee-kyung married Lee Mei-chung, and together they had one child. And while I was researching this, Kim Hee-kyung was the former first lady of South Korea. And I thought, oh my gosh, so the leader of North Korea is the half brother with the leader of the first lady of South Korea? That's insane. So anyway, Kim Jong-il had a mistress named Song Hee-rim, and together they had a son, Kim Jong-nam. I think everyone knows about Kim Jong-nam's story, but to the people who don't, he was arrested in Beijing or Singapore just because he used a fake passport to try to get into Disney World, and that made his father mad. So when he died, he started spreading things about North Korea that were very bad. So his half brother Kim Jong Un used two girls to assassinate him. So that's why he lived a very short life. He married twice. First to Sin Jong-hui, and together they had two children, Kim Han-sol and Kim Sol-hui. And I found out that Kim Han-sol got more bodyguards after his father, Kim Jong-nam, was executed, and he didn't want anyone to execute him. So Kim Jong-nam also married Yi Hee-kyung, and together they had Kim Guem-sol and Kim Yi-soon. And he also had a mistress, Kim Young-ra, and they had two children. Kim Jong-il also had a mistress named Kim Ok, who was way younger than him. Creep. And he had another mistress, Ko Young-hui. I mean, look at this lady. Look at her. Oh, sorry. They had three children, by the way. Kim Yo-jong, Kim Jong-un, and Kim Jong-chol. Kim Jong-chol was, his family doesn't recognize him anymore, and he holds little political power. I don't know what happened. I didn't research, but I don't know. And he married a woman, and they possibly have children. And the middle child, Kim Jong-un, is also very terrible. He is the current leader of North Korea, and he once killed someone for sleeping during one of his meetings. He also executed a male named Otto Warmbier just because he stole a poster off the building. But I think that was actually an actor. It's my opinion. I think it was a cover-up. But anyway, he married Ri Sol-ju. Together they had three children. The eldest is unknown, but people speculate that he's disabled, which would make the regime look bad. And the youngest, the gender is unknown, but they were born in 2017. But the middle child, Kim Jong-un, is most likely going to become the supreme leader after her father dies. Now back up to Kim Jong-un's grandfather, Kim Jong-il. He also married Kim Young-suk, and together they had Kim Sol-sung, who married a military officer, Shim Bok-nam, and they had 3 children. There's a lot of people on this chart who were military officers. Kim Un-ju was one of them. So was Kim Hyung-won, Kim Il-sung, a lot of others. Like, I'm trying to think. But since Kim Il-sung's descendants were endlessly pampered their whole lives, they didn't become military officers. They just survived off of their family's wealth, which is sucky. So yeah, this is the family tree of the North Korean monarchs. Started from Kim Sung-ryong in 1811 all the way down to Kim Jong-un in 2012. And thank you for looking at this massive family tree with me. And I don't know which family tree we'll look at next time, but I bet it'll be awesome. Thank you.